All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1117 on this beautiful Monday evening. It is the Keywords Monday. It is a little bit of techniques to help you get a pass notice. As always, we are talking about pass notices. My name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. I answer all the phone calls, work from the road. Glad to be back home in California, not in Arizona. Not that I didn't have a good time, but it is good to be back in the old casa. So it's good to see all of you as well. But you're not here for me in my location. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice. And that's what we're talking about tonight. And it is a good night because tonight we're talking about keywords. Do you know what keywords do? Helps you get a right answer no matter how the questions are worded.
That is true.
One of the things we teach at KonaButterflyz is that you got to master exams and exam taking and have a strategy to get past any which way they're worded. And one of the misconceptions that there is out there is that if you master some sort of Q bank and let's say you score a certain score, that you're guaranteed a pass notice. That's not always the case. And what happens sometimes is people memorize Q bank questions, they question the answers, and then they go to the exam and they're blindsided and they go, oh my gosh, these are not even close to the way my Q bank looked at all. These questions are completely different. That's because they are. And it's because FINRA and NASAA always work hand in hand to make sure that any of those questions that you see on the exam you've never seen before, that they're worded different. They don't look the same, they don't smell the same, and that's just the way they are. And you got to have a strategy to get past that. So keywords on a Monday is how we deal with that. Is connecting, as Brandy says, the words are the words.
The words are the words. That's it. I mean, that's it. They just connect together universally, no matter who's asking.
Doesn't matter. Peanut butter and jelly is still a sandwich, right? And then some of you people who are deep thinkers, who overthink everything, and they go, well, Andy, not necessarily. The other day I had a crustable, and that's not technically a sandwich. It's a crustable, but it's you can't always pick sandwich because you got to put crustable in there. And I don't know, is that right? Is it wrong? Guys, that's how you get wrong answers all the time. You went for something, it was just a simple question. The answer was there, and you talked yourself into a wrong one. How many dang it's can you serve up to yourself in a certain exam is the question. And a lot of times people get served a lot of dang it's through their quizzing. A lot of dang it's when they look at the score and they go, man, there was a lot of questions that I would have got right if I would have just picked the first one. If I would have just kept it simple. If I would have just stopped thinking and got out of the way and just clicked the one right off the bat that I knew it was it. I knew it was A.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was 2 seconds in. I knew it was like, oh, that's A. That's A. And then you looked at it more and you're like, no, maybe it's D. Yeah, I'll go with D. Why do you do that to yourself?
I do be.
Why? Well, if you haven't been paying for the membership on Kona and you haven't joined us yet, maybe you should consider that because that's been a hot topic in all the live sessions. Yesterday and Friday especially, Brandy really went into what we call the dang it's and why we do what we do instead of the traditional way of people doing the questions. And it dropped on Saturday morning as a live drop for everybody that missed it on Friday. But guys, that is a great test taking techniques live session that you could catch through all of our archives and all of our all resources and videos for test taking techniques that you can find on our membership on Patreon. And if you haven't signed up yet, I would get on there, go get that video for sure, especially if you're suffering from a bad case of the dang it's. We do have a vaccine for that, not approved by the FDA, but it is approved by Kona. And don't worry, it will have a positive effect on your health because you're going to realize, man, this is a great way to do this instead of all these dang it's. And why do I what and really help you out with your score. So if you're looking for that extra edge, if anything, if you've already got your coursework down, if anything you're like, I don't know, I've edited the blah blah blah. Guys, this will help you out and get that done. And that's just a little sample of all the things we have available. We have course videos, we have live exam sessions where that one session happened is in the lives where Brandy shows you how to apply the content so you can get a pass notice. Look, what a concept, right? You learn content and then you learn how to get it right. That's what we want to talk about, right? So you're going to be in those member sessions, and we have that small group tutoring is also available, one-on-one tutoring. Check out all the different stuff we have on our membership. Scan the QR code, hit the links. We also have books for sale, SIE 6, 63, 65, 26. We got the Kona community on Discord where you can ask questions. In fact, there's somebody on here right now, and they were like, hey, I don't know if I landed in the right spot, Em. And you did. You can go ahead and post questions in that Series 65 group, and you could be like, yo, I don't get, and you take a little screenshot and you go, Brandy, I don't understand this question.
Yep.
Brandy will be like, that's a good question.
Yep.
And you're a member, so I'll break it down in the live session.
That's right.
Or here you go. Here's a nice little screenshot of me working this out for you so you can get this resource or have this answered. So that way you can figure out how that goes. So yeah, check out all that is going on. We have that on the Kona community. Scan the QR code, hit the links. You can also reach me at 951-290-3077. Give me a call, give me a text, or you can drop me an email at KonaButterflyz@gmail.com, as well as a great way to find us. All right. If you don't know, here's the schedule for tomorrow. We have the SIE and the 6 start tomorrow. And then we go into the Kona study hall. So after you learn some great stuff in the SIE and 6, each of those sessions are only an hour long, by the way. And let's just say you win in those live sessions, you want to open a quiz and study with Brandy. You can do that in that study hall. Open a quiz all with her. It doesn't matter if you're just studying the SIE, the 6, the 65, the 26. It doesn't matter. You can go in there and you can go ahead and get into that study hall and take a quiz and ask questions while you're doing it. We also have the small group tutoring available for the $100 and $500 tier tomorrow. So that way you could get in there and have that session with Brandy in a small, nice, small group. Maybe you just need a little bit more mas,
a little bit more,
mas attention.
a little more,
mas attention.
Yeah,
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah,
you got it right there.
Yeah,
Brandy's got you.
Got you.
And then if you even need more than that, we do have one-on-one tutoring that's going to be available, and look for those links in the membership when we have that posted. All right. If you haven't been following us on Instagram, I tell you what, I really wish you would.
Yes.
Because when they give me a picture,
yeah,
and they let me know,
yeah,
I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got a passer. Yes, we do. We got not one.
No.
Not two.
No.
We got 3 passers to talk about. What? Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Congratulations are in order. I'm going to go with the one that has given me a picture over the weekend.
Yes.
We have 2 other passers who have not got me the picture, but have texted and said, hey, yo, you guys helped me out. Congratulations. Thank you for all your help. And wouldn't have done it without you, kind of thing. But they have not sent me a picture just yet. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Some people are a little camera shy, or maybe they're in the witness protection program. I don't like to throw that information out there.
Right.
But here we go. Congratulations are in order for Karina Serrano. Congratulations indeed. Series 65 IAR. Congratulations on passing that Series 65. What does IAR stand for, Brandy?
Investment Advisor Representative.
Boom. It is the title that everybody likes to post on their Instagram who's in the financial world, but necessarily they usually aren't really advisors. She's the real deal. She is a real deal. She is now an investment advisor, passing the Series 65. She said, I passed Brandy. I took the risk even though I didn't feel ready.
That's right.
I'm so grateful for you. You helped me get back to test taking confidence. I used to be so good, and you break down everything my brain was doing in tests previously. OWIMS is a game changer in so many ways. I'm going to go apply it to real life. Even why wrong has changed the way I see my life. Help me slow life down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Iron sharpens iron. You and Brandy are the shiznit. Shiznit, by the way. Thank you so much.
It's you and Andy are.
Yes, but it's mainly you.
Oh,
Uh, let's be honest. No, but congratulations. I don't know if Karina's on.
she might not be.
She probably is not. I would not be on just because I'd be popping bottles and waving around my pass notice like crazy. I'd be doing my own ticker tape parade down the boulevard, even if people didn't know what it was, because passing the Series 65 is a beast in an
It is.
exam.
It is.
And so many times, so many people ask us all the time, like, what's the key? What's the thing? She said it.
Yes.
Why wrong?
Why wrong?
And ohms.
Ohms.
And if you don't know what that means, then you really need to be a member. And if you are a
Exactly.
member, then you really need to like pay attention to what's going on in those live sessions because they are game changers.
Yes.
Apparently life changers. Apparently you can use them in real life and you know what? You probably could.
So amazing.
And I know you had a better conversation with Karina. Anything you want, Karina? Anything else you want to add?
Honestly, guys, she was on not just the Series 65. She was on anytime she could be. We do open up our live sessions to any members. Some people just like to hang out with us, but no, she was engaged. She would send me coaching messages type of thing. Guys, it's not just about like answer this question for me. It was coaching. It was a bunch of things. And honestly, she did it. She did it. She did it all her own. It was awesome.
Congratulations on passing the Series 65. And can't wait to see what you do with that, really,
Yes.
honestly, and helping the community. You're just a great person. So we just can't wait to see what you do with that license because it is going to change a lot of lives and your circle.
Exactly.
But we're not done there yet. We got told earlier today that we had another Series 65 passer.
Yes, we did.
Congratulations to Emmanuel Reynoso.
Yes.
He is an RVP
Yes.
in Primerica.
Yes.
And this guy is
Mhm.
near and dear to our heart.
Absolutely.
He actually took us on appointments when Brandy needed someone to help her out when before she was securities licensed, and he gave her the power of knowledge on how important it is to do that other part of the business when you're in Primerica. And
Trained
boy,
me.
trained her.
Mhm.
Great guy. Him and actually, I was the one who told him to quit wasting time with his girlfriend, then girlfriend,
Yes.
and just say, will you marry me? Because he had an amazing partner,
Yes.
and he still thanks me for that because he's like, yeah, you were right. Why am I waiting around? I'm like, hey, when you know, you know. You don't wait for that to go away.
Right.
So congratulations to the both of them, really, Emmanuel and Jen.
Yes.
Congratulations on passing the series 65. Yeah, he said, yes, I can give you guys a shout out. The strategies helped me on a few questions for I did not know what the right answer would be. And look, guys, he basically already had been studying and he
Mhm.
was like, you know what? I'm going to jump onto this because you guys are homies and you have a lot of success.
Yep.
I'm going to listen and go get some techniques and strategies real quick. And he was hitting you up on the text messages because he's got your phone number from way back. And he's like, Brandy.
Brandy, do you have any advice? Test this tomorrow. Watch all of my replays.
And he was coachable.
He was coachable.
And he went ahead and did it. And he was like, it was funny because he left like a text message or something like that late at night, and it was all answers first, takeaway. No, biggest takeaway, answers first, game
Wow.
changer.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes.
Applying now.
Yes. And got the pass.
He got the pass notice. Congratulations on getting that Series 65. I hope to have more for you guys. Like I said, that came in late in the day, so we'll hopefully we'll have more on that. But so check out our Instagram and see what else I get on that. Rachel Nelson, congratulations on passing the SIE. We got a little text before we jumped on here that also was a game changer for her was the test taking techniques, the keywords, that whole thing. So we hope to have more about that. So I'm not going to get too much into that just in case we do have more on that. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But congratulations again, Rachel Nelson, on passing the
Oh.
SIE. So that is awesome. So congratulations are in order. So, all right. Well, look, we got three passers, one, two, three knocked
Yep.
out. But it's not about them, although congratulations to all of them. Two Series 65ers, by the way.
That's crazy.
I'm just going to tell you guys. If you don't know, I'll let you know on this little knowledge. there isn't really a lot of study prep. There is a lot of study preps out there, but there isn't a lot of study preps out there that get as many 65 passers as we do. And I don't like to toot my horn, but today I'm going to be Miles Davis on this because it's the facts. It is what it is.
It is.
It is. It's a system and how to get these things done. And look, because it's not just about content.
No.
It's about having a system to break down questions, even when you don't know something, just like Emmanuel said. And he was like, I used the strategies on questions that I had no idea.
Right.
Perfect. And we're going to go into this today on Keyword Monday, right?
Yes.
All right. Like we say, to say it's Kona catchphrase, but really it's looking for keywords. It's looking for key phrases. It's looking for opposites and answers, where it's looking for similars and answers. It's looking for key things that really point us into the right direction. It could be one word, it could be a phrase, it could be these little things that are just the difference of getting something right and something wrong. We were on a call this morning and literally there was two answers that looked exactly the same.
Yes.
Except for one thing. One had an or and
Yes.
one had an and.
Yes.
Those are what we call keywords.
Yes.
Knowing the difference between an or and an and can sometimes be the difference between a pass or a fail.
Yes.
Just like we had a conversation with one of our students who took the 65, got 91 questions right.
Oh, that was
Such a kick. One question away
yeah.
from getting a pass notice. Only been studying for a week.
Yeah.
Why? Because he used us from the very get go. He learned the system and nearly passed it, the Series 65, in 1 week.
1 week. One question.
1 week, one question.
Yeah.
When you have the system down, when you look for keywords, it's all the difference.
Yes.
All right, let's play it. So how we play it is we're going to put some answers and questions up on the screen. We always do answers first, always. In fact, there was a text thread that Brandy saw earlier. Is all. I still think it makes sense to look at the question first. Look, that's how your grandma did it. We're looking at a different way. We're looking for a system in which we're on a new way. We're on a 2025 way of doing this. You look at the answers first because it lets you read the question with intent. It really helps you zero in on those big long questions, right?
Yes.
Oh, you look down. What did I do?
Nothing.
Oh.
You're looking up and I was looking up.
Oh, no. ADD is so strong with you. I looked up because I thought I saw like you ever like in your house you like look up and you think you see a cobweb in the corner? And I'm like, is that a cobweb?
You can't do that
Mid
though.
talk.
Do we not remember the Zoom where a spider just dropped down right in front
Well,
of
that's
me?
why I was like,
We're
anyways.
annoyed about that now.
Way to pay attention to where my eyes are and less where I'm talking. Anyways.
You ready?
Let's do this. We're going to put questions up on the screen. We have answers. You guys put in the keywords in the chat and then we find out what it is. Brandy apparently had ADD and she forgot to do the important part of tonight. Okay, so
to do the surprise, give me 2 minutes.
Please pause as we correct this real quick. A registered representative will be right with you as we continue this. Goodness gracious, Brandy.
Okay, it's cool.
It happens. Some people go like this. They go, hey, and you guys just saw two examples of it. They go, hey, Andy, listen, and I get these calls all the time because you guys saw my phone number on there, right? And they go, listen, I have ADD severely. Like I can't pay attention to anything. Right now, you just got a real insight of my life. Pay attention where my eyes were and totally distracted what I was looking at instead of like what I was saying. And then two, totally forgot the whole point of tonight and forgot to do a key integral part of the whole reveal of these questions and answers. Literally answering some questions right now as we speak and blocking them out. Wow, Brandy.
And then also trying to remember what the answer is. Okay, got it.
Wow.
I guys got to block out now.
Are we sure we got this?
I'm good.
Are we good?
I think so.
You think so? It's going to be an adventure for all of you. I can't wait. I can't wait. No, this was before the whole we even got on here. No, what happened is that I can't tell you guys. It's too good. We're gonna be doing some different stuff, and we're brainstorming, and she's been putting stuff together for you guys to get the Series 65. We're figuring out a even better way to really get more 65 passers, and she's really been putting together some notes that really could help you guys get this thing done. And so she was really working on that literally up to the minute that we got on here. And in fact, she was like, "Dang, where did the time go?" So here we are. Are we ready now?
Let's go.
I think we're ready.
Look at that. Look
All
at
right. Thank you for being patient. I hope none of you fell asleep.
that. I don't know how you filler. That's awesome.
How I just keep talking?
Yeah.
I don't know because I know you can't.
It's like when the pressure.
Because I look at you and then you go like this.
It's like I could talk when I could talk when I don't when I'm not supposed to talk. Is that the right way?
Yeah.
Say it? Okay, let's go.
Then I look at you and you go,
Yeah.
got nothing.
When I'm like forced to talk, I don't know what to say.
Good lordy. All right. Comparing two
Sorry.
equity funds are with slightly different investment objectives, even if the differences and their consequences are carefully explained. C, comparing diverse growth funds from two different fund families. B, comparing an equity growth and fund money making, oh my goodness, money market fund with the intention of convincing an investor to purchase the growth fund. Comparing a long-term bond fund to shorter-term bond fund to demonstrate the trade-offs that exist between risk and return. Thanks, Brandy.
So sorry, I forgot that you're reading them today.
Yes.
And
You don't just everybody just look at the screen and say things. Yeah.
yeah, and I really
Yeah. Thank you, Ebony, for noticing they were way too dang long.
this is a long one.
C is not long.
See,
I would probably note that.
and it literally comes down.
Convincing an investor is bad.
Thank you. Okay, that's literally what this comes down to.
In all the mess that I just read, I saw convincing is bad. That is not permissible. That's the answer. Not. Thanks, Randy.
I was just gonna
I felt
say
like I just read like the receipt from CVS.
when
If you know, you know.
okay, look it. This is what can I tell you what I did real quick before we move on to the next one, so you guys can see how fast I did this
I need a
question.
drink of water.
Yes, drink.
Maybe a lozenge.
I saw the comparing thing, so I was like, that's obviously not gonna be it, right? And so I literally just focused my eyes right here. I don't know why, but that's where my eyes said. It said, demonstrate the trade-offs, intention of convincing. I'm pretty sure that's the answer. Two different fund families, slightly different in objectives, intention of convincing. And why is that? That's not permissible ever. Boom,
No,
done.
you can't do that.
That's how I got this. Just where that little pink inside there is where my eyes focused. Okay, ready?
Yeah, but I got to read it all.
Yeah, you did. Sorry.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Go ahead.
What a champ. Thank you. What a reprieve.
Yeah.
Option risk statement, options disclosure document, B derivative disclosure document, A options customer agreement. Option risk statement? Well, B is the only one different, by the way.
Different. But okay, go with that though. Let's go.
Well, we have two disclosures, an agreement, and a statement. Agreement is a completely stands alone from all of them, I think. But that's just me. Agreement means you agreed on something.
That's true.
When opening an option trading account, a representative must provide a customer with which of the following? Which would I mean, we've got to look for the keywords in the question. Don't put the answer. Don't put just the answer. I mean, last time I gave it to you because I couldn't wait to get that question over with. But what in the question is the keyword? Must provide, I would assume. Option, right? So automatically that's not a derivative. So we're down to those ones.
Right?
Yep.
That's what they said in the chat.
Yep. That's it. B and C were closer. Keyword option.
Don't focus.
Not derivative.
Don't focus. No.
Remember we said don't have the dang it's? When we have two answers that are similar, it's going to be one or the other.
Right.
That was it.
Yeah. Just based on
Keywords.
option.
an option. D, correspondence. C, an independently prepared reprint, IPR. B, institutional communication. A, research report. A research report.
See, too long? Too long?
Correspondence is talking to people.
Right.
A research report is you're just doing the report on some research.
Right.
Institutional communication. Communication inside?
No.
That like internal?
No, because it's institutional. Parentheses. Letter. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to do in between?
No.
ADD. I swear you guys have no idea. A representative would like to send to 50 clients a copy of an article from a major financial publication. This is an example of which of the following?
I don't know why I'm raising my hand.
Communication, I would assume.
What?
No.
No.
Correspondence.
No. Oh my gosh. Guys, no.
Keywords in the question.
Andy.
Keyword in the question.
That is part of it. Publication. Send
Copy.
Copy
Which is a reprint.
of a publication, which is a reprint. I may have checkmarked. Oh, I did. I checkmarked the right one. Okay, right on.
Keywords, everybody.
Keywords, guys.
Copy.
I know we don't reprint things anymore. We just forward copies.
Send it the old Xerox way.
Yeah.
Is that your copy machine? Good grief. D, 100 million. C, 20 million. B, there is no limit. A, 50 million. B is definitely different.
It's no number.
Sky's the limit.
Number. Do we read the question?
Highest is 100 million's the highest. I would have picked B, but that's just me. The maximum amount that may be raised in Regulation D private placement is? There's no.
I mean, why not?
There's no limit to that.
Just pick it. Never mind. Side note. I'll have my comments after the after
Why?
recording. Just go ahead.
Okay. D are taxed as long-term capital gains. C are taxed only for persons with high income. B are not taxable. A are taxed as ordinary income. B is different, are not taxable. C has only, which is usually not true. Are we done?
I was waiting for A and D.
As long as? As long. A is true.
No, I mean A and D are like similar.
Oh,
opposite.
I mean, I'm just reading the chat.
No, I know. I got A is true, but I don't know how you. Let's just read the question.
Normally, distributions from non-qualified retirement plans.
Can I say something? How I got this answer?
No. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to help you guys. I want to help y'all out with this question because I thought it was funny. I said normally ordinary.
That's key word.
That is a cute. Guys, that is the key right there. Normally.
Some of you guys will probably overthink it, thinking
Stop
there's
it.
something trick. There is not. Keep it simple.
Tax deferred, no capital gains. That was could have possibly been content, but it wasn't.
If this strategy is consistent with the objectives of the plan, is specifically approved by the covered employees. C, under no circumstances. D, is specifically approved by the SEC. specifically approved by the covered employees. If this strategy is consistent with the objectives of the plan. That sounds legit in a very vague and legit way, legal way, right? Consistence.
Does not approve.
No, they don't.
Sounds strange. So A is probably it, yeah?
Yeah, I would say that. ERISA allows the fiduciary of a corporate retirement plan to write covered calls on securities in the portfolio. If this strategy is consistent with the objectives of the plan.
Why not, right? I don't know how any employee, unless you're in this business, in our business, knows what.
But it doesn't say that though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Never is very rare and nothing gets approved.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
Legit. That was it.
That was it.
That was it.
Took us longer to go through all the questions and block them out.
It didn't.
Maybe. Because it did. All right, everybody. We made it. We got through it, but it's not about this. It's about you going opening up a quiz. It's about you testing it out. It's about you not overthinking it. And sometimes the answer is just simply looking at the words like normally and ordinary going together. That's how you get to the answer. Not a lot of thought. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't suffer from the dang it's. And if you are suffering from dang it's and you need some help, go join up. Get on the QR, join the QR, scan the QR, hit the links, and go ahead and join up with the membership and get into those sessions. Tomorrow, we're going to have it on the SIE and the Series 6. Be in those lives. And if you can't, check out all the resources we have already available for you on that Patreon membership. And you guys can go get in it on it and get a pass notice. Because it's not about all of our amazing passers. Congratulations, Karina, Emmanuel, and Rachel. Congratulations on your pass notices.
Yeah.
Because we got a passer. But we want more. We want you to get a pass notice. Tomorrow, we will be back for the Studying Brew test taking techniques Tuesday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Can't wait to see you there, but it can't happen unless you stay safe out there, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on and patient. We super appreciate you guys. Practice the Kona catchphrase in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.